Welcome to Second Period Science. Now, today, our standard is analyze and interpret data to determine scale properties of objects in the solar system. Our I can statement for the day is I can analyze and describe the different objects in the solar system. Now, before we begin, does anyone know how many planets are in our solar system? I'll give y'all a couple minutes to take the little poll quiz. Now, for today, you will need your Glencoe Earth Science textbook. Our solar system contains 8 planets, 5 dwarf planets, 200 moons, 822,000 asteroids, and 1 star, aka our Sun. The system is part of something even bigger, a galaxy. A galaxy is billions and millions of stars held together by the force of gravity. Our journey through space begins with a special little star, the Sun. The Sun is roughly 4.603 billion years old. Light from the Sun reaches Earth on about 8 minutes. The Sun is actually a star. Scientifically, it is a yellow dwarf star. Can you imagine it? There are stars out there bigger than this Sun. Our next stop is the terrestrial planets. Terrestrial planets are the inner planets of the solar system, and they are similar to Earth. The inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, circles the Sun every 88 days. The ancient Romans named the planet after the messenger of the gods, and it rotates on its axis every 59 days. The temperatures range from 427 to 173 degrees Celsius. Next is Venus. It is the second planet from the Sun, has an orbital period of 225 days, but rotates very slowly every 243 days. Venus is known as Earth's twins because their size, mass, and density are almost the same, and it is also named after the Roman and Greek goddess of love. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. The orbital period is 365.25 days, completes 1 rotation on its axis every day, and also has 1 large moon. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun. The orbital period is 687 days, and it rotates every 24 hours and 37 minutes. Because of the tilt in its axis, Mars experiences similar seasons like Earth does. Believe it or not, there are several volcanic regions on the planet. Also, green Martians aren't real. As much as we want them to be, Martians are not real. But that doesn't mean, aliens aren't, Keep an open mind, people. And now, we are talking about the outer planets, or gas giants. And those planets consist of Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun. Its mass is 300 times that of Earth. The orbital period is almost 12 years and rotates on its axis once every 9 hours and 50 minutes. Has at least 63 moons and is surrounded by thin rings. Saturn is the 6th planet from the Sun, has an orbital period of 29.5 years, also has 6 moons, and has rings just like Jupiter. Uranus and Neptune. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun, has an orbital period of almost 84 years, 27 moons, and once again has thin rings around the planet. The axis is also parallel to its orbit of rotation. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun, has an orbital period of 164 years, has 13 moons, and once again, thin rings. It is named after the Roman god of the sea. And now, let's do this little quiz.